Hello, everyone. We are the Glens, and for the past 2 years, we have been working in the neighborhood of Columbus, Ohio, called Franklinton. Franklinton is made up mainly of Caucasian and African American people, and there's a small number of Somalian refugees. And I've been joining alongside a few organizations. One of them is the Gladden Food Pantry. And the Gladden Food Pantry is a place where they have served thousands of people throughout our zip code. And this has been a wonderful opportunity to get to know some friendly faces in our neighborhood and to get to know some of the mothers and fathers and children that are living in our neighborhood of Franklinton. As well as working at the Gladden Food Pantry, I've also been a part of starting up a Bible study that's in South Park. Now, South Park is a small little section of our neighborhood in Franklinton. And South Park is a place where when you drive through, on the left and the right, you will see one apartment building after another, and every single one of them are dilapidated. This is a place where violence abounds and where there is little hope whatsoever. So this Bible study that we have started up has started as we have started meeting with children in the neighborhood in a place called Solomon Gardens, which is a recreation center where kids come and they play games, they have crafts, have an art time, they have some leadership classes, and times of playing basketball and soccer. And it's been a wonderful blessing to get to know the children that come in and participate in those activities. So, after spending enough time there getting to know those children, we have invited them into an office building that is in the neighborhood South Park. And in this office building, we have a youth group for them. We open up with a time of dinner, and we sit and chat and talk and laugh with the kids. And then we go into a time where we have a game, and then a lesson time, which lasts about 10 or 15 minutes. And then we split up into small groups to end our time. And this Bible study is one of the few times that they have in their week where they receive the gospel. They hear about Jesus. Each lesson is crafted so that the gospel can be presented to the kids that show up there. And this is a little bit of hope that shines through in their week. And I'm glad to be a part of that. And thirdly, something that I'm a part of is an organization called Franklinton Rising. And Franklinton Rising, what they do is they buy up houses, which right now they have 2, and we spend time in the houses, me and a couple trainers, and about 8 to 10 teenagers, or even some older young men that come in, and we rehab the house together. And my job there is to train them in a trade. So if we're doing drywall, to train them in drywall or electric or flooring or framing walls, all that sort. It's not my job to do it, but it's my job to teach them how to do it. So the end goal is to train them to be interested in a trade where they can then be hired on as an apprentice and start a career after they are done with their school. We are discipling each of the kids as they come in there and work on the houses. So we are presenting them and giving them an opportunity to start a career while we get to share the gospel and disciple them in everyday life and everyday work life, those sort of things. And as well as that, the houses that are rehabbed then can be given or sold to the kids that have been working on the house once they are graduated from high school and have a career. So these are 3 opportunities that I've been having, that I've been spending quite a bit of time with. And the whole goal is for me to be meeting with young men in our neighborhood so that I can be discipling them, drawing them closer in their relationship with Jesus, as well as teaching them how to be a godly man, a godly father, and a godly husband. It takes a lot of time. It's a really tough job, I'm so looking forward to what God has in store here in the future.
So as Josh and our teammate Aisha are out and about, meeting people, mentoring people, and discipling people through the different organizations that they're working with throughout the week, I am home with our kids, homeschooling, and being really intentional about meeting our neighbors. The kids and I also have gotten involved in a neighborhood gardening thing where we are going to a garden and working with other families, and hoping to use that as an outreach opportunity. Once a month, we have been doing a community night where we invite people that we have met in the community to come to our house and have a meal together, and then to also have a time of worship and prayer. This has been a really cool opportunity, and one that we hope will continue to grow. Things that you can be praying for are that we continue to be bold in our faith as we are in relationship with people, to be bold in sharing the gospel. We also would love your prayer for finding people who are ripe for the harvest, especially fathers in our neighborhood. We really would love to walk alongside of them and their families and disciple them. And also for you to be praying for our community night, that it would continue to grow and that people would be faithful in coming each month. We thank you so much for your support of us and our ministry here in Franklinton. And we pray that God will bless you in your ministry there. And we thank you for your support.